Veteran campaigner Jimmy Lai has been detained many times. But this was the first time he was taken away in handcuffs. Lai told DW that although he expected his arrest, he was surprised that it came so soon and that his sons were also targeted.
This time they act so early, maybe because they have to sow the teeth. I was actually shocked. And that makes it more scary, especially when they take your family involved with what you do. I think this is a very effective intimidation to the community.
Lai says his most emotional moment this week was when he was surrounded by supporters after he was freed on bail. During his 40-hour detention, police showed him interviews he did with foreign media, op-eds and some social media posts as evidence of suspected collusion with foreign forces, a new offence that could put him in jail for life.
I met Mike Pence, I met Pompeo and some of the senators and congressmen in the U.S. But if you call this as collusion, what can I say? So mostly my collusion is to have interviews.
Why are you still doing that right now?
I can't be scared. If I'm scared, I won't be able to do anything or say anything. That's why I accept your interview without any doubt.
Beijing is making similar allegations against the media tycoon's newspaper Apple Daily, the most read and critical paper in town. Its newsroom was also raided. Lai had this message for his staff.
I told them that consider your own safety, your conscience, and your obligation to the society. We are not asking you to be the martyr, but do whatever you think is the right thing to do. So we will just continue to do it and test the water.
Many protesters have been left wondering what now, as both peaceful and violent activism seem in vain.
The large-scale demonstration will be the thing of the past, but it doesn't mean that people will cease to resist. I think the resistance will go on, but in a different way. I definitely don't agree that we have to confront them head-on, because this is going to be a long fight. We have to be flexible and cautious and creative. Our only power is our moral authority.
Why do you believe that peaceful protests can pressure on the Chinese government?
If we use violence, how can you be more violent than the CCP, who have guns and tanks?
The billionaire fled to Hong Kong from mainland China when he was a penniless 12-year-old. He attributes his success to the freedom he found in the territory. But he's not planning another escape, even though he may have to spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I would sink with the ship, because this place gave me everything. I'm in debt to this place. I'm very grateful for what this place has given me. I'm 73 almost. So maybe it's a payback time. Why should I regret doing the right thing?
And our correspondent, Phoebe Kong, who did that interview with Jimmy Lai, joins me now from Hong Kong. Hello to you, Phoebe. So listening to Jimmy Lai speaking there, he said the resistance in Hong Kong will go on, but in a different way. What do you think he means by that?
Well, Jimmy Lai admitted in the interview that he thinks there's not much people can do on the street right now in Hong Kong because of the new sweeping national security law. But despite the fact that it's not very possible to hold any massive demonstration, but he thinks people should continue to find other peaceful and creative ways to sustain the movement. For example, to voice a support to other international communities, because he thinks the Hong Kong, the moral power is the greatest strength that Hong Kongers have at the moment, and that can help them to draw international support to achieve their demands. And apart from that, he also thinks that it's also important for the opposition figures to remain in office. even though the election is postponed for more than a year right now, but he thinks it's still important for people and opposition figures to fight inside the institution.
Well, Phoebe, you mentioned Jimmy Lai talking about support from overseas, specifically support from the United States. If the U.S. is actively supporting Hong Kong's pro-democracy opposition, what could that mean for relations between the U.S. and mainland China?
Well, the U.S.-China relationship has been already very intense through the past few months and through the past 1 to 2 years because of the trade war and because of the Hong Kong protests broke out last year, that we saw a lot of tit-for-tat retaliation between China and U.S. And Hong Kong is considered as the forefront of the so-called neo-Cold War between the two superpowers. So we definitely expect that this kind of intense atmosphere and the relations will carry on, because of the situation now in Hong Kong, that the U.S. strongly opposed to the way of China ruled Hong Kong, especially the implementation of the national security law. So we expect there will be many more retaliatory measures laid out between the two superpowers.
DW's Phoebe Kong reporting from Hong Kong. Thank you so much.